Welcome everybody. Alright, so today we're going to go over the basics and also just some settings and pretty much completions to diplomacy, all that stuff. So if you're trying to look for a specific one, say you're going to try and look for, like, you already know how to move troops around, but you just don't know a specific thing and you don't know how to use ships, you could just skip ahead to ships or something like that. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna show you how to pretty much play the game. Alright, so let's start with the basics. Infantry. So there's three different types of infantry. Well, I should say there's three different types of troops. There's infantry. As you can see, I'm already started to research them. So to research them, you will just go to the little blue file thingy, and then you will just start researching. Let's go get some anti-tank as well. And if you're wondering why I'm skipping all these little buffs here, is because I recommend only going until you reach the like maxed infantry equipment or anti-tank equipment. So yeah, I recommend only going for the buffs after you reach the maxed out. Now let's move on. To move them, you would tap them, and say you want to go to the west coast, you would just tap that. You could tap with him or something like that, and boom. Now for the armies, or to control them, you would tap this soldier and you would select the troops you want. So right now I'm bordering Canada because I'm about to declare war on Canada, and the reason why army groups are good, in my opinion, is that they would control the troops without you having to always micromanage every single movement. And as you can see, he was moving over here, so I decided to micromanage him moving over here. Even though he had the troop AI thingy, they will not move unless you actually tap where you want them to go. So right now we're getting ready, and I guess we have all of our troops ready. By the way, you gotta always have at least a backup soldier behind every single one, because it always, if one troop retreats, you could send in another one, a freshly baked one into the battlefield. Now let's go send this guy to Montana while this guy's going to Idaho. And if you want to see where they're actually going, there would be these little arrows, as you could see. So that's pretty neat. Now let's go over here and let's declare war on Canada. As you could see, if you're going on the offensive, because on the army group thing, you could have orders such as defend or attack. You could choose. There's also generals, but I'm going to be honest, I always forget about generals. And if you like having your army nice and neat and tidy, I guess you could get generals. For an example, I could just get George Patton only and make this army group only for tanks. But I'm too lazy. I'm just a lazy bum, so I don't want to do that. Okay, let's go over here. Okay, we're taking their capital, and let me show you what happens if they take their capital, which is why I'm not making this soldier as part of my army group. As you can see, it gives the choice to puppet. Let's puppet. So then later on we could show you what puppets do. As you can see, we are getting ready to end right now. Boom. Canada's my puppet. As you can see, nothing really changed except I can now send troops on to Canada. And the only thing that's different is this little icon and the fact how I can only demand a certain amount of tiles. As you can see, it only allows 3. Now, I'm pretty sure that's pretty fair, in my opinion, because it helps me do that. So now let's go border Canada, and I'm going to show you what happens if you get annexed. And as you can see, nothing really changed other than the fact that I keep the land I took from them. So you have to wait 2 minutes until they would actually be your puppet. As you can see, that's puppet integrating. And to check diplomacy or, other countries, you could just press this little handshake button. You can see all the countries in the world. Pretty cool. Or if you're just focusing and you need to do it quick, you could just tap whatever country you're doing quickly. As you can see, my buddy who's playing as the UK is already a pretty good pro or player. As you can see, he's taking Spain. He already took Germany and France. Alright, so we're going to go border with Mexico. As you can see, we're justifying. Let's go get another army group because we don't have enough. The max for troops is 10. if you're wondering, and I don't know if I already said this, but anti-tank is good against anti-tank or less the little artillery. Infantry is pretty much good against both tank and anti-tank, and tanks are good against infantry, but bad against anti-tank. Okay, now let's go take Spain, I guess, because if you're looking right here, my troop is getting bordered by two different troops. So what's going to happen is that once I declare board, those two troops in Monterrey and Tamaulipas, I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that correctly, but we're going to send a battleship to bomb, I guess. Let's do oh, I can't say it. Okay, I can't say it. Oh, whatever. I'm just going to call it Tama, bro. Yeah, Tama sounds fun. Okay. We're just going to call it Tama. And we're going to bomb Tama. That sounds bad. Okay, anyways. So, we're going to go through here. My plan is take Durango. And my troop in Texas over here is going to get attacked by Monterrey. And that's what I want him to... That's what I want to happen, hopefully. And we're just going to bomb Tama. And then, once they're done attacking... Because usually the planes that are attacking won't really push as hard unless you pretty much double team it or something like that. Okay, so let's go bomb him. Let's see what my friend said. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Oh yeah, listen to him. See what I mean? I told you guys that that's gonna happen. Knew it. Okay, let's go attack that place. And as you can see, I am counter-attacking. Oh yeah. Now, the thing about that, as you can see, my ship's health is going down a bit, and that's not good, so that's why I'm going to port him as soon I'm done. Okay, ooh, yeah. If I could take Baja California, that just means one more less factory for them, and then that means their production, if you go right here, will go low, and then the little gear icon will pop up, and then they're pretty much dead. Okay, perfect. As you can see, I just slimed out that troop, because he sucked. Okay. Actually, let's... how much health does my Navy have? Okay, it has enough. Let's go bomb this guy right here. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, yeah. I probably should have held that troop back a bit. Huh, yeah. Okay, let's go bomb him. We're bombing him. Okay, perfect. Let's send in a tank. Let's see. Okay, so this troop, once he heals, he can go back to the fighting. Perfect. Uh-oh. No, you're not. Hold up. Let's see the health. Okay, halfway we can bomb him while we're at it. Perfect. He dies. This guy's gonna go up. I hope. Okay, but my tank's already taking him, so I guess that doesn't really matter now. Ooh, my ship's health is going down quite a bit. Oh, come on. Can we manage to push this guy back in time? Oh, it's going down so quick. I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's hope. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's go land at the Mississippi now. Okay, we gotta distract that guy while our troop takes Mexico. Boom, we took their capital. That means they are now annexed. Let's go check on Canada. Now they are my puppet. Let's go demand some stuff, and most of the time, if you try to demand stuff from people, they would just deny it. But with puppets, they would automatically accept it, as you can see right here. Perfect. Now, let's go to government. As you can see, there's all this whole list and whatever, you know. They pretty much give buffs, and most of the time, countries would either start with democracy or fascism or communism. If you're playing as countries that, like, fought against the Germany in World War II, like France, UK, they would mostly be democratic. Now, as you can see, we kind of rule North America. We have Canada as our puppet. We took over Mexico. And usually by this point, you are considered unstoppable. Unless Brazil has decided to conquer South Africa, then you got some competitor. You got a competitor. Okay. Which is why, usually when I play as America, right after I take Mexico, I would take Panama City using ships. So Mexico will not try to get through Central America and have a wider range of troops to attack me from. Usually that's any country in South America that's trying to attack, or that's pretty big. Most of the time, that's Brazil. Okay, as you can see, we are doing pretty well. Now, I think you guys already know the basics a bit. Let's go on to the more advanced stuff. As you can see, if you go to research, there's infrastructure. Housing gives you manpower, which helps you build troops. For an example, I have almost 10k. Let's go build up some more troops. That's okay. You can't build up that much with just the 9k manpower, but who cares? Okay. Which is why I would recommend getting housing right after you at least complete infantry. Oh, as you can see, oh yeah, W. UK already gave me manpower. As you can see, I have enough to build around 7 divisions. Yeah, 7 divisions or troops if you're fancy. So, if you want to call it, you know, divisions if you're fancy. Okay. Well, anyways. The fun thing about having a puppet is that you could call them to war and they would have to accept. So they cannot deny, as they would automatically accept. So they're kind of like an ally but better. They give you free stuff, and they will help you out in every war, no matter the odds. Okay, now there's infrastructure, as you can see, yep. There's fortifications. They improve the defensive of cities, as I probably said a little bit before. You could build defenses right here. And there's, ooh, let's go get consumer goods. So consumer goods, if you go right here, it's this, as it gives you money. I don't know if it goes lower, the more the lower it gives you more money. I don't know if that's how it works. But that's kind of like factories producing or something like that. Ooh, as you can see, I got housing, which gives me 30k, which means now I can make 9 whole divisions or troops. Let's see all the troops I already have. Okay, I made 3. Let's go put them into armies. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we're doing very well. Now, mechanization increases troop healing speed by 10%. At least that's the first one. The tier 3 of that would be increasing it by 30%. So pretty much it will be faster for your troops to heal. Shipyard will build ships faster. We'll get to ships real soon. Defenses, there's anti-air, and there's intelligence. So intelligence pretty much is like kind of like spyware or something like that. So you could see your neighbors' factories to everything. And anti-air is good against anti-air. It's pretty much its name. I'm not sure yet if it helps against nukes, if they're trying to nuke. But all I know is that if you have fighters... Okay, let's go to Air Force now. Is that if you have more planes than they have planes, they will not be able to nuke you, which is really good and nice. Now here is industry or nukes. As you can see, it kind of splits off into 2 little separate sections. And if you look right here, in Air Force, a Bomber 2s is part of the nuke process. So if you, let's just say you get everything right, you can't get nukes yet unless you get the Bomber 2. So pretty much I think all cities will have a factory limit. Oh, yeah. So it does not increase the amount of factories you have. It increases the limit or how much you can have for factories. So if I get this, every city will get an increased limit of 3 factories. So this Alabama would get around 23 factories. And all that stuff, yeah. Now let's go to Navy. As you could see, let's go to Navy. Transport ships, transport ships, and how to use transport ships, or ships, is that you will just get a troop on a tile. As you can see, if you look right here, he's on a port. Just tap that, and then you can press select all ships and exit port fleet, and you're good to go and land wherever you want. Now let's go land right here in Guad. Oh, man, I wish I did not have to pronounce these names. Let's just call it Guad. Okay, let's call that city Guad. Okay, perfect. Let's go land in Baja, California, as it's the closest. And yes, it does cost. Navy does cost some money if you have your ships out. Oh, and now it just went down. Perfect. Now, battleships are good for bombing, as you probably saw with my ship I had. So right here, it has bombed a lot of soldiers in the game so far. Okay. You can build ships, and yeah, let's just go build some, you know. Now, the reason why I just don't stick with one type of ship or stick with battleships is because battleships do sound OP, and yes, they are. Except they can get sunk by submarines, and submarines can get sunk by destroyers, but destroyers can get sunk by battleships, and it kind of goes around and around. Which is why I like making my navy pretty equal. Okay. So, let's go look over here. Yeah, everything's looking well. Everything's looking well for me. Let's see how much stuff I'm getting. I'm getting 2K. Okay, that's really good. Let's just go build up a little bit. More factories. Alright, that. Let's go to Air Force. Yeah, you can make planes wherever you want. You could just select this, press priority, all that stuff. Let's not get too complicated. I think we should just do one more thing and that's it. But there would be, you can mark cities as priority, so troops will spawn here or in the closest cities to this point, as you can see. So let's just say I want to do Wyoming. They're going to spawn around Wyoming, but if I do right here, they're going to spawn in Colorado. Now let's make Washington, D.C. our main city again. And, yep, I'm pretty sure that's the end. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think you guys hopefully know everything. If I missed anything, please let me know down in the comments below. And as always, you better conquer the world. Get it? Get it? Conquer the world. I said the title, yeah. Get it? Okay, you better get it. You better get it. Okay.